Hi guys, it's me Teacher Gon. In our today's video, we will talk about fractions. So basically guys, yung content natin about fraction is a review regarding simplifying, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing fractions. Perfect to kung ikaw ngayon ay nagre-review at ang papating mo examinations ay more on fractions. Pero kung gusto mo rin matutunan separately yung different topics natin, yung links ng bawat topic about simplifying, adding hanggang dividing fractions ay ilalagay ko sa ating description box. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So for the first part of our review about fraction, it will revolve around simplifying fractions. And we are given simplify to lowest terms. In fraction kasi guys, alam ko naman na alam nyo na hindi ina-accept as final answer ang fraction na hindi pa simplified. So, we have here item number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 para ma-practice natin how to simplify fractions. So, for item number 1, we are given 3 over 18. Again, 3 over 18. So, sir, paano nga ba sinisimplify ang fraction? Ito yung isang mga tuturo ko sa inyo. Una, you need to find the GCF of the number in your numerator and in your denominator. This is 3 and this is 18. So basically, for 3 and 18, their GCF is equivalent to 3. Kapag na-identify mo na yung GCF mo, pwede mo na ngayon i-simplify yung iyong fraction by dividing your numerator by 3 and also your denominator by 3. And it goes like this. 3 divided by 3, that will give you 1. And 18 divided by 3, this will give you 6. So as you can see, wala na silang greatest common factor aside from 1. Meaning, this fraction is already in those terms. Okay? So let's move on with item number 2. We are given 15 and 25. So may mga struggle tayo about getting the GCF. But as you can see, the last digit here is 5. Okay? The digits are 5. So ibig sabihin yan, yung greatest common factor nila is possible na divisible by 5. And this time, alam natin na the GCF of 15 and 25 is none other than 5. So we can divide the numerator and denominator by 5 and 5. And 15 divided by 5, this will give you 3 over, this one is equivalent to 5. So the answer for item number 2 is equal to 3 over 5. Now let's move on with item number 3. This fraction is quite big, but do not worry kasi para sa akin madali lang to. And I hope kapag tinuro ko sa inyo ay magiging madali na rin para sa inyo. So we have 50 over 1,000. So ang laki naman yan. What is their greatest common factor? Look at the last digits of these numbers. You have 0 and 0. So basically, isipin mo, their greatest common factor is 10. But hindi po. Their greatest common factor is 50. Alam natin na yung 50 ay divisible din by 50, lalo-lalo na yung 1,000. So divide both sides or the numerator by 50 over 50. So this will give you 1 over, ilang 50 ba tayo meron dito? We have 20. We have 20 50s inside 1,000. So ating sagot dito is equivalent to 1 over 20. So puntahan naman natin ngayon yung number 4. For item number 4, as you can see, it's quite different from item number 1, 2, and 3. Kasi yung kanyang numerator is greater compared to your denominator. Pero kayang-kaya yan. You have 36 and 12. So basically guys, yung kanilang GCF is equal to 12. So you can divide the numerator by 12 and also the denominator by 12. And this will give you 36 divided by 12. This is 3 over your 12 divided by 12. This is equal to 1. And basically, you can still simplify 3 over 1. Wherein, ang 3 over 1 natin is the same as 3 divided by 1. And it will give you the answer of 3. Whole number na siya. Okay? So, let's have the last item for simplifying fractions. For simplifying fractions, guys, we have 2 and 6 over 3. So basically, sir, paano ba yan i-simplify? We have a mixed number. So dito, i-separate nyo muna itong 2. Puntahan nyo yung fraction. Mag-focus sa fraction na yan. Ang fraction natin is 6 over 3. And alam natin that the GCF of 6 and 3 is equal to 3. So you can divide the numerator and denominator by 3 over 3. And this will give you, this will give you 2 over 1. Or in other words, 2 over 1 is equivalent to 2. So hindi pa ito yung final answer natin. Kasi remember, we have 2 as our whole number. Okay? So, pwede natin i-add yung whole number natin, 2. At itong 2 na nakuha natin by simplifying 6 over 3. And that will give you the simplified form of 4. So, I hope na sa first part natin in simplifying fractions ay natutunan nyo ito at pwede nyo siyang aralin mag-isa at pasagutan nyo na yung mga examination questions. For the second part of our video, we have here adding and subtracting fractions or mixed numbers. So, ito yung mga conditions natin. In item number 1, as you can see, we have 2 over 17 plus 3 over 17. Wherein, in adding or subtracting fractions or mixed numbers, kailangan mo i-observe if yung denominators ba ay parehas or hindi. So, in number 1, since yung denominators natin ay parehas, 17 and 17, mas madali itong ganitong klaseng given, fractions. So, all you need to do is to copy your denominator, which is 17, and add your numerators. You have 2 plus 3, that will give you 5 over 17 again. For item number 1, if parehas ang denominator, you need to copy your denominator since parehas naman sila, and simply add your numerators. And that will give you 5 over 17. But hindi natapos dito kasi, sabi dito, reduce to lowest terms. So you need to check whether your answer is already in lowest terms. But in this case, yung 5 over 17 is already in lowest terms. So let's move on with item number 2. Sa item number 2 natin, same denominators. So gagawin nyo dito is to simply copy your denominator 15 and then subtract your numerators. 8 minus 5, that is equivalent to 3. And at the end of this, kailangan mo i-check, pwede ba siyang i-simplify? Yes, pwede pa. 3 and 15 are both divisible by 3 and ang kanilang GCF is equal to 3. So, tatanggalin natin to. Medyo madali natin yung simplifying. We can eliminate 3 and gawin natin siyang 1. At itong 15 divided by 3, that will become 5. So, the correct answer is 1 over 5. So, napakaraming ways kung paano ito gawin. May mga shortcuts dito, pero ito yung conventional way na tinuturo ko sa inyo. So let's move on with item number 3. We have 1/2 plus 2/3. Ito na ngayon yung problem. Sir, magkaiba ng denominators. Anong gagawin natin? So basic thing na kailangan nyo gawin is to find the LCD or least common denominator. If you have 2 and 3, the least common denominator is equal to 6. Okay? 6. Kasi 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, tapos 3, 6, 9, 12, alamin nyo kung saan sila una naging parehas kasi yun yung kanilang least common multiple. At ayun yung magiging least common denominator nila. So, ito yung step natin. You have to divide and multiply. Again, divide, multiply. So, 6 divided by 2, that will give you 3. Times 1, again, 6 divided by 2, that will give you 3. Times 1, that is 3, plus 6 divided by 3. Again, divide muna tayo. That is 2 times 2, that is equal to 4. Okay? So 4. And you can add your numerators and it will become 7 over 6. So medyo irregular yung ating fraction. Kasi ito ay isang improper fraction because your numerator is greater than your denominator. So, you need to change this into mixed number. So, sir, paano ba change yan bilang mixed number? Ang gagawin mo lang naman is to divide 7 by 6. 7 divided by 6 is equivalent to 1. And then 1 times 6, that is equal to 6. And subtract natin to, it will give us the remainder of 1. Etong quotient natin na 1, that will become your whole number. Yung iyong divisor na 6, yan ngayon yung magiging denominator ng mixed number mo. At yung iyong remainder na 1 dito, it will become the numerator. So the correct answer is 1 and 1 over 6. So nagawa natin, nag-add tayo ng fractions with dissimilar denominators at natutunan nyo na rin kung paano mag-convert ng fraction to mixed number. So let's move on with item number 5. For item number 5, you have number 4, you have 40 over 50 minus 3 over 10, wherein your 50 and 10, ang kanilang LCD or least common denominator is 50. Okay? Tandaan 50. Now, for 50, tandaan na, you need to divide, multiply, divide, multiply. 50 divided by 50 is 1 times 47. That will give you 47. And then minus 50 divided by 10. That will give you how many? 5 times 3. That is equivalent to 15. And subtract your numerators. 47 minus 15. Again, 47 minus 15. That will give you how many? 32. Okay, 32 over 50. Ngayon, isipin mo, sir, meron ba siyang lowest terms? As you can see, 32 and 50 are both even numbers. So, basically, pwede natin silang i-simplify gamit yung GCF na 2. So, ilang 2 meron tayo sa 36 sa mismong 32? You have here, how many? 16. And then for 50, meron tayong 25 na 2. So the correct answer here is 16 over 25. That is the correct answer for item number 4. Okay, di ba? Kaya naman eh. So punta na natin to, number 5 and number 6. For item number 5 and number 6, it's quite different kasi mixed number saka fraction. Whole number saka mixed number. So tuturo ko sa inyo ngayon to. As you can see, you can simplify this. Mas madali lang yung number 5. 2 over 3 minus 1/3. Again, 2 over 3 minus 1/3. So, doon kayo mag-focus. Yan yung pwedeng way na tuturo ko sa inyo. 2 over 3 minus 1/3 is equivalent to 1 over 3. Kasi para sa naman ng denominator, subtract your numerators, that is equal to 1, and i-attach mo ngayon si whole number na 2. So, the correct answer for item number 5 is 2 and 1/3. So, that's it for number 5. Let's move on to item number 6. 10 minus 3 and 3 and 2 over 3. So ako, ito yung step na tuturo ko sa inyo. Una, paghihiwalayin ko muna sa 10, gawin ko siyang 9 plus 1. Again, 9 plus 1. So, bakit ko siya kailangan paghiwalayin? I will express 10 as a mixed number. Again, I will express 10 as a mixed number. So, paano? Yung binaro natin, hiniwalay natin ng 1, pwede natin siyang gawing fraction bilang 3 over 3. Because 3 over 3 is equal to 1. Right? And, meron tayo ngayon dito, na 3 and 2 over 3. Okay? So, pwede natin gawin dito is subtract your whole numbers. It will give you 6. And for your fractions, you have 3 over 3 and 2 over 3. Since parehas naman sila, you have 3. Subtract your numerators, 3 minus 2. It will give you 1. And the correct answer for number 10 is equivalent to 6 and 1/3. So, I hope na nakuha niyo yung lesson natin about adding and subtracting fractions and mixed numbers. Ganun lang siya simple. And sana natuto kayo dito. And sa next part ng ating video, I'll be teaching you how to multiply and divide fractions. Now, for the last part of our video, meron naman tayo ditong multiplying and dividing fractions, wherein we are given the direction, multiply or divide, reduce to lowest terms. So yan naman, we need to reduce to lowest terms. So let's have number 1. 1/2 times 3 over 4. So, ang rule natin in multiplying fraction is that you need to multiply your numerators and your denominators. So, 1 times 3, that will give you 3 over 2 times 4, that is 8. And lastly, you need to secure na naka-lowest term siya. In this case, yung ating 3 over 8, it's already in lowest term or simplified na siya in other words. So, the correct answer is 3 over 8. So, let's have number 2. Sir, bakit po may parenthesis? Do not worry kasi parehas lang yan ng number 1. You have 5 over 9 times 3 over 10. Wherein, meron ng dalawang ways na tuturo sa inyo. Una, pakita muna natin sa kanila manually. You have 1 times 3, di ba? Nag-multiply tayo ng numerator. Dito, ganun din naman. You have 5 times 3, that will give you 15 over 9 times 10, that is 90. At kung mapansin nyo, ang laki na ng numbers. Again, ang laki ng numbers natin. Kasi itong 15 over 90, isipin pa natin, what is the lowest terms? What is the lowest term of 15 over 90? So it's quite big. So ang suggestion ko, tama itong ginagawa, itong process na to. Pero itong tuturo ko sa inyo is yung purpose nito is para lumit yung number natin. Okay? So basically, you have 5 and 10. Wherein, parang ang mangyayari dyan is the same as 5 over 10. Wherein, yung 5 over 10 natin, meron silang greatest common factor na 5. So we can simplify or we can cancel out 5 and 10. Wherein, itong 5 natin, it will become 1 because meron tayong isang 5. At itong 10 natin sa denominator, it will become 2 kasi meron tayong dalawang 5 sa 10. Okay? Same as with 3 and 9. So 3 and 9 natin, their GCF is equal to 3. So we can eliminate 3 and it will become 1. And 9, it will become 3. And as you can see, meron lang tayong numbers na 1, 1, 3, and 2 na pwede natin i-multiply at mas maliit pa yung numbers. You have 1 times 1, that is 1. And 3 times 2, that will give you 6. Compared sa 15 over 90, naisipin nyo pa kung ano yung simplified form or lowest terms nila. Pero do not worry kasi pwede nyo rin gawin to at pwede rin naman to. Kung ano yung mas madaling way para sa inyo sa pag-multiply ng fractions. So, we can declare 1 over 6 as your final answer. So, let's add number 3. A whole number 6 multiplied to 2 over 3. So, normally, gagawin natin dito is that multiply your numerator, meron kasi siya itong invisible 1, the denominator. 6 times 2, that will give you 12. 1 times 3, that is equal to 3. And in lowest term natin, bilang 12 over 3, that will give you 4. Di ba 4 siya? May isa pang way, katulad ng ginawa natin dito. Pakita lang sa inyo ha. Ito yung second way natin. So, etong 6 at 3 natin ay pareha silang meron silang GCF na equals to 3. So we can simplify 6 and 3. This will become 2. And ito ay magiging 1 na lang. Wherein 2 times 2, that is 4, divided by 1, that is also equivalent to 4. Okay? So ganun lang kadali kung paano mag-multiply ng fractions. So I hope na hindi kayo masyado nabibilisan sa lecture natin. Sana makatulong ako sa inyo sa review nyo. Let's go with number 4. We're in number 4 and number 5. This one is all about dividing fractions. So for number 4 and number 5, we have 1/2 divided by 4 over 5. Ang rule natin for dividing fractions is to copy first, 1/2, copy, change to multiplication, and then flip. Kunin mo yung reciprocal ito. Okay, so you have 5 over 4. Again, ang rule natin, keep, change, flip. Again, keep, meaning copy, 1/2. change division symbol to multiplication symbol, times, flip, meaning you need to get the reciprocal of this fraction, and it will become 5 over 4. So, pwede ka na ngayon mag-multiply ng fractions. So, ang ating 1/2 times 5 over 4 is 5 over 8. And as you can see, wala tayong pwedeng simplify, wherein we can declare 5 over 8 as our final answer. Diba? Kaya naman. So let's have number 5. For number 5, flip, meaning copy, 3 over 10, change to multiplication, and flip. Gaya natin siyang 10 over 9. So ngayon, kung notice nyo, you can cancel out 10. It will become 1 and 1. And as for 3 and 9, their GCF is 3. We can cancel out 3 and it will become 1. As well as 9, it will become 3. So all you have here is 1 times 1. It will give you 1 over 1 times 3. That is simply 3. Wherein the quotient of this fraction is none other than 1 over 3. So, I hope na natutunan nyo yung lecture natin o yung series ng review natin about fractions. We already discussed how to simplify fractions, add, subtract, multiply, and divide fractions. And kung gusto niyo panoorin yung mga videos natin separately about this topic, again, ilalagay natin sa ating description box yung ating mga links. So I hope na natutunan niyo yung tinuro ko ngayon sa ating whiteboard. And kung meron kang topic request that you want me to discuss within this channel, you're free to comment down below para makita ko kung ano yung topic na yan. So again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe at i-hit na rin yung bell button for you to be updated sa ating latest uploads. Again, I'm Teacher Gon. Maraming salamat. Bye-bye!